here today. It's,
yo,
really
guys,
nice to be
guys,
back
I
with
have
a
the same
big
thing as her. I have
audience. We love
cancer.
having
Let's go.
people, come and chat and gaming with us. We'll do some like really basic stuff. So how long have you been doing YouTube?
I started my channel at the beginning of January of last year, so basically January 5th, 2021 was the first video that I posted, so not that long.
Yeah, that's like pretty good progress in that amount of time. I know like a lot of people work really hard and
Shut the fuck up, you.
It can be tough on YouTube. I know you're Canadian like me, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. So
get
we're gonna clear up some like
muted.
Canadian misconceptions. Have you ever drank a shot of maple syrup?
Oh, they're talking about Canadian.
No, I actually haven't. I actually don't really buy maple syrup because it's kind of pricey.
I'm actually not a fan either. Maybe it's like an Eastern
Maple syrup
Canadian
is
thing.
good. Just fucking buy it. You're a full-time YouTuber. You're rich.
Only a handful, actually. I saw one when I was out canoeing one time. They kind of scare me a little bit because they can be really aggressive. So if I see one, I'm just like,
yeah.
Not gonna
Big teeth, right? Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I've seen evidence of them in many places, like trees chewed and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've seen too many. They're very elusive.
What are the other Canadian
Come in here, come in my game and just start blasting noises.
That we live in igloos, which no, I live in a house just like you. it's not that cold. Oh, that it doesn't get hot. It gets really hot in summer sometimes, depending on where you live.
Yeah.
Like 33, 34.
Child, commit shut.
Probably like half the audience is like, 33 is really cold. What are you talking
No,
about?
I'm not.
Yeah.
Shut up. I'm not. I can't bring that name up.
I have another one is that people call it a Canadian bacon, I think, in the States, and here we just call it bacon.
Everybody,
Like
now he found cheat loves little boys.
I never got the Canadian bacon thing.
He loves little boys.
What? Spoiler alert of him. Yeah.
He loves touching men.
I don't know. Yeah.
Alright.
We don't say A.
Actually, yeah, no, I'm joking.
I do.
Do you? Okay, I just say
I do. And one of my American colleagues always makes fun of the way I say sorry.
Yeah,
sorry. Who the fuck says sorry? Sorry.
I don't like that, but then I listen to them and they're like, sorry.
They say sorry. I know. I'm trying to say sorry because my good friends are Americans. It's like I feel less Canadian now, but oh well.
It's okay.
Yeah. Oh fuck me! I need my charger.
Should we get into some questions?
Sure.
Oh my god.
For everybody watching, we do pick these questions ahead of time.
I'm in the live stream. They haven't blocked me.
That allows us to actually broadcast the questions to everybody.
I just said the N-word.
If you have a great question right now, we might not be able to get to it. But we have a few submitted that people weren't able to make it today, so I think Alice is gonna start us off with our first couple of questions.
They're gonna ask me first.
Yeah, alright.
Come on, guys.
Already, aren't I?
Yep.
Come on, guys.
Cool. Alright, so first question is by.
Ew, it's a Friday Night Funkin' bitch in here.
They asked, how did you find Rec Room, and why did you want to become a Rec Tuber?
RecTuber. British!
Coming in there.
Bully him!
I found Rec Room, as most people probably did. I got my Quest 2 around Christmas time, and
yes, I found this. I got my Quest 2 on Christmas.
Spending it on a VR headset, so I wanted to find some free games. I got Beat Saber, and then I was like, this is cool, but what else is out there? So I was looking at demos, and I don't know, various things. Some weren't that interesting, and then I found Rec Room, and I want to have like the story where I'm like, and it was great, but I actually had a not great experience the first few times I played it. I was terrified to speak because it's a social game. I've never really played online games before.
Bro,
so I knew I had my mic on.
Everyone's played a fucking social game in their life. You fucking.
Trying to be as silent as possible. And there's a few toxic people at first, but I'm glad that I persevered because obviously I wouldn't be here today. But yeah, at the start it was like not my favorite game, but I quickly within a couple of weeks was like obsessed with it. And then I'd already been thinking about starting a YouTube
balls.
channel about something, and then it was just
balls. I love balls.
At that point. I was like, this is like amazing.
Oh my god, I'm on the stream.
To explore, like, infinite content possibilities, I think. So yeah.
Alright, let's go to the next question.
Alright. The next question is by RealHunter308, and they ask, what is your favorite/least favorite video?
Least favorite video. Life.
question. Hunter's in my Discord. My most favorite video that I've made was probably the 12 Days of Christmas video. Energetic Ruth had made one, and she did an awesome job. My friends wanted to recreate it, and she was nice enough to give us the permission to do so. And it was just such a great experience because it was the holidays.
If I ever become a RecTuber, I swear to God, I'm not going to succeed in life any longer. Let's just say that
it was a huge project, but
I might tell my RecTubers fans to fuck off.
The song was kind of copyright in some countries, so even though it's this huge project I was looking forward to, it made like $30 in ad revenue. I was like, yay! But the memories will live on. And my least favorite video, oh gosh, probably Talking Ben. Someone told me, I can't remember who, it was like, Talking Ben is trending, and I'm like, and they're like, you should make a video on that. And I was like, who or what is Talking Ben? And when I looked it up, I'm like, okay, so it's a dog that says yes or no to things? Like, I still don't understand why it's trending, but okay. So,
they're talking about Talking Ben now.
I remember being in my dorm, and I was like, I would just rather play Wreck Royale right now. My friends were like, yeah, well, I'm like, but I know this is trending, I should really hop on this and make a video about it. So like, he's in this room, I think, RC. My finger slipped, I was like, well, who would I like even film this with? And then I like actually had my watch open and hit RC, and he joined my dorm. And I was like, oh, I guess we'll have to do it now. So we go to Talking Ben, and RC just looks at me, and he's like, why am I here? I'm like, so I don't want to film this video with the Talking Ben thing, but I accidentally invited you. I just told him everything. I'm like, so can we just do this and get it over with? And we were just having some fun thinking of questions to ask that stupid dog. And then it gets like over 100,000 views on my channel, so it's like just unjust at that point.
She is bragging like a teenage girl. Oh my God.
But RC was great, and I think it's fantastic to film with, but it's just like, it's not my favorite. It's like my least favorite video.
Yeah. I do want to go back to something you said before when you were talking about your favorite video about like meeting with other RecTubers and stuff. And like, I have to say, like, all my interactions with the RecTuber community have been like really.
I'm gonna have a stroke, and it's like, the mess is kicking in.
Awesome group of people that like love record and like love doing record on YouTube.
What?
It's just like so awesome.
Exactly. You can tell everyone really loves the game, and that's like
the mess, everyone. The mess is kicking in, Isaac.
Making videos about it just secondary.
Yeah. Alright, I think Atlas has 2 more from people that couldn't make it.
Yeah, this next one's a big one. I think there's like 3 questions in this one. So, we'll do them one at a time. So this is by JR Wall.
I hope they get my question.
So their first question is, what are your expected goals that you think you can reach by the end of 2023?
Expected goals. Well, for this year, my goal is, obviously my mind goes to subscriber count right away, but for this year it's 50K, and I think I'm really on track to hit that. So next year I think 100K. That's not my main goal though, that's just one of them. I would say because lately I've been doing a lot of sponsored videos, which I really enjoy doing. There's ad spots and things like that, working with sponsors. So a lot of my videos are sponsored now, and I would say by end of next year, I would hope that all of them are sponsored. It's extra income, and I just really enjoy working with them.
Those guys, Spanish.
That's one. I would say also, now that I have a Shorts channel and a TikTok that I'm posting daily on, but I feel like I'm not.
I mean, wait. Who said that? Who said? Is anybody here real?
Hire somebody. Like justify hiring them if I'm making enough money.
I have a question for you, Timmy. Was your dad real? Like, did you ever have a chance of finding him? Like,
what I've been doing lately, which is kind of just.
Have you ever had the chance of dipping Oreos in milk instead of water?
I mean, do you have a chance of having a father figure, man? I mean, can you answer the question, please?
Wish I had that much,
please? He walked away.
Alright, the next question from Joe Woods is, there's a lot of ambition in the right-wing YouTuber community.
Ambition?
So what would be your 3 things you would tell a small creator for them to achieve success?
Bet, I need to hear this.
Creators to achieve success. Thinking back to when my channel was really small and things that I did, I would say you have to dream big.
Without having diabetes,
Are you calling me fat? Because that doesn't work. By the look of your face, your father figure left and you were dropped in the head. Your mother probably smoked a cigarette and she said, oh, this won't hurt my baby. 12 years later, you were dropped, alright? I don't want to hear it coming from you. Your character looks like a complete trash, okay?
That's what I did. I just completely obsessed with YouTube.
Also, you have no bitches.
Like, how to make YouTube videos, you know, how to be a better, like, entrepreneur.
Actually, I don't spend my mom's money. I use my own Cash App money.
And then it's other YouTubers that
You're 6-year-old.
I'm fully obsessed with.
you
YouTube
get
and
Junior.
all aspects of it. So I don't think you can really be successful unless
He
you
left
hone
the
your
game.
craft.
He left
It's
the
not
game.
luck
I
with YouTube.
juniored
A lot
him.
of
I
people think that's
reported
luck.
him.
It's not. It's
Everybody
absolutely
report Timmy for
building
being
your
under
skills, and
13
whether
years
that's
old and
video
harassing
editing
players.
or learning to speak on camera. Just video ideas, everything. It all adds up.
Yeah,
And
he
then I'd
got
say
juniored.
third, you have to have focus and motivation, because doesn't matter how bad you want it, if you don't have focus and consistency, then you're not going to get there. You have to put all of those things together, and that creates success, I think. Math equation.
The question is, did you actually did you end up buying an entrepreneur course? Did you fall into that trap?
I don't believe in falling into that, because all the information is available for free on YouTube, and those people that sell those courses are doing great, because there's a lot of people like telling you how to do it and then saying that you should get extra information by purchasing the course. Nothing wrong with that. They're probably making good money doing that, but for me, I'd rather just find the information on my own, and I always did. And plus,
I can make money by selling courses
to how to do it, but
Let's
until
go.
you mess up a video, or until you mess up all these things, you don't learn to get better. It's like riding a bike. You're not going to just master it the first time. You have to fall down, scrape your knee a few times too.
Mistakes
Then you're like,
are
I know
how
what
we
not to
learn.
do now.
Like
Exactly.
for sure, that's the best way to
Third
learn
person.
is to screw something up, and then you go, oh, okay, I'm not gonna do that again.
Yeah, hopefully that's not this AMA today. I don't have to learn from a mistake I did
It's fine,
today.
it's
Hopefully it goes smooth.
It's fine.
Yeah, we're good.
We're good.
We're good.
Just everyone, I am selling my course now. Right, so my last question is going to be, again, from Jay Wilson. His last question is, what are 3 words you would describe about
I'm
Rec
good.
Room that you would say to someone who's never played it before? Yeah, describe
Pow.
Rec Room.
I bet you.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. As someone who's actually had to explain Rec Room to a parent, my parents are like in their 50s and they don't understand it. Like, you can actually talk to other human beings in here. I would say it's unique and fun and
She's
social,
lying.
I guess. Social game. So.
It is not fun or
Yeah,
any
what's
of those
the
things.
game?
It's not even
is
social.
definitely like one of
The only
things
part
that
that's
I fall
social
back
about
on
it is
when
getting
people are
harassed and
asking
getting
me
called racial slurs.
Like, I'll say I work for a video game. It's not really a video game, and then like
Yeah,
trying to
it's
work
social
through
game.
like what it is,
Huh?
etc.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
Oh, my headset fell off.
It's hard to describe to VR to people who don't. Or I guess it's not just a VR game.
Yeah.
It's hard to describe all of that to people who don't understand.
Okay, so next question is by bruh_bot, and they ask,
Bruh_bot.
what motivation kept you going to continue uploading? Were there
Use
any
code Tara.
challenges?
Get the
Is this
fuck out of here.
challenges? I'm going to assume that's challenges you had to overcome.
Yes.
But were there any challenges? You had to fight someone?
Not yet. Surprisingly, that doesn't come up too often. But
Are you loading up?
motivation to keep
Are you?
uploading
What are
is-
you doing,
I
Isaac?
like uploading. I've never had a motivation problem, really.
Are you joining my
because it's
stream
too
while
addictive.
playing? Nah.
Thing for me to post videos and see everybody's reaction and compare them against previous videos. I just have so many ideas all the time. So really, it's kind of the opposite. I feel like I have too many ideas and I can't get to them all the time. But as far as a challenge I had to overcome, I always think about last summer, because last summer here, where I live in BC, the wildfires were really bad. And this isn't like so much like a YouTube challenge, but turned into one that I had to overcome, because I was on evacuation alert for a couple weeks. And the second I got placed on that, which I had just moved to this area at the time, so that was my worst fear, because I knew there was more fires here. And as soon as I got placed on that, I couldn't focus on my work. I was trying to get videos out, but I wasn't really focused on what I was doing. And the worst thing happened. I ended up getting evacuation order, and so I had to leave and put my 3 pet emus in a horse trailer, which I had only driven like once before. Like
She has 3 pet emos.
touring.
What the fuck?
So between the stress of that, having to like transport them like 6 hours away to my parents' house, put up construction fencing for them, they were in the middle of building their house, so nothing was built, and there's machinery working everywhere. I was just completely worried for my emus, because I thought that they were going to be more stressed
Aren't
out.
those birds
and I was
gonna,
stressed out, and I was trying to hide it, so that
attack
they weren't stressed
people?
out, because the birds, so like they're just easily stressed out.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I had to stay in a hotel room about 30 minutes away and come check on them twice a day. And that lasted like 3 weeks.
What's
of
up,
me being
one
in a hotel
person?
room and just wanting to make sure it was
I'm
safe for them to
streaming.
go home. And the hotel
Yippee.
did not have good Wi-Fi, so I wasn't able to record, even though I had my recording stuff and I brought everything with me. I was prepared to leave, but unfortunately I couldn't record. So I had to sit in my hotel room, being stressed out, worried, and trying to get videos out while, just worrying about everything. And so I had to go through like old footage and just,
Calm
like,
down,
cobble
calm down,
together
calm
videos.
down,
And
calm
I did not
down,
miss an
calm
upload. I still uploaded twice a week. but it was not easy. That
What
was
can I
like the
say in
hardest
the
time in
chat?
my life. I was so stressed out. I feel so bad for my friends.
I'm a terrorist. I'm gonna say that.
But we made it through. So times are better now.
That's honestly amazing that like you still upload
I
it
just
twice
said
a
I'm a
week despite,
terrorist.
like all of that stuff. because-
For legal reasons, that is
yeah,
a
the
joke.
fire situations were like really bad.
They were, and our backyard burned. Like it burned right up into the emu's pen, burnt a few fence posts. Like I got home and I was like, thank God I got them out when I did, and thank God their barn didn't burn and all these things. Just like it all kind of worked out so that it wasn't super catastrophic. I mean, I had a home to come back to, so, but it was just about as close as it could have been without things starting to really go crazy. So yeah, it was crazy, crazy summer. This one's been a lot better, needless to say.
Yeah. Yep.
They could carry a plane of water and then just.
All right. Okay. So we're through. I think the first 4 people that couldn't make it. Cajun Ramsey, you are up.
No, I need my question.
You gotta. Cookie, do you mind grabbing the? Oh, I'll just come and get it. Here we go. Okay, you should be good to go, Cajun Ramsey.
I'm here gonna be asking a question about how has been
I gotta turn off my watch notifications.
How has it added and taken away?
Yo, turn
from
off your
time
watch
in Rec Room?
notifications. You're gonna get cheered and shit by a lot of people.
I would say honestly, like it's changed my life so much for the better. Being a Rec Room YouTuber and doing what I do now has changed my life so much because I used to work like basically 9 to 5, work for other people, and now I get to have the freedom to stay at home and work at my own pace. If I want to take a break and go dance around the house or do the dishes, like I can do that. I don't have to take breaks from other people's schedules. So my
You do
life
your
is
own dishes?
infinitely
I just
less
use a
stressful
dishwasher.
and less chaotic than
Just
it was
kidding, I
before.
do my own
I think that
dishes.
for some people, myself included, it doesn't really work to go to a job and just be sitting there all day in an office. Like some people are just, they're not built for that. So I felt that in school too. I just work better at my own pace. So for me to be able to do this full time is just absolutely amazing. Like every day it doesn't feel like work, and people always tell me I get too much done, I work too much. I'm like, but it doesn't feel like work. So I just keep doing it. So like if I'm, just working at my own pace, it's great. So yeah, Rec Room has definitely changed my life for the better, I would say.
That's so nice when you find a job that doesn't feel like work. Like, it just makes such a difference in your quality of life, for sure.
Yes. Like they say, if you find a job you like, you never work a day in your life.
Yeah. All right. Thanks so much for your question, Cajun Ramsey.
Thanks.
Next up, we have Boss, if you want to come down to the broadcast spot.
Hello.
Hi.
My question is, how would someone start doing YouTube in Rec Room?
Can I go in there?
If you only have a question, I always feel like it doesn't really matter what you're starting out with. I think Mr. Beast started with like just a cell phone. I think it doesn't matter as long as you can record. And the Quest 2 has actually a decent mic. Quest 1 doesn't, because I hope you mean Quest 2. But it doesn't really matter what you start out with because I think Quest 2 is good. People will watch your videos and things like that. It doesn't so much matter about the quality of it at the start anyways. Like if you've been doing it for 6 months or a year and you're like really serious about it, your channel's taking off, start to look into better
Yeah, my
things. But I
channel
don't
started
think you
taking
need
off.
PC
I
VR
got
and a streamer
63
cam and
subscribers.
a really expensive PC to do this kind of stuff. I really don't. It matters more about your personality, your video editing skills, all these things that can be learned for free, I would say. So you can do it.
I don't need to edit my videos. I have Isaac. He can just edit mine.
Awesome.
He's in my
Thanks for your
basement.
question, Boss. Actually, next up we're going to Atlas is going to answer just a few more. Will Paul, if you could back up for a minute? Yeah. We're going to get a few questions from Atlas from people that could not make it.
I made it.
Sorry, I wasn't prepared for this.
You want to play Fortnite?
Alright, Alright. How did you become so big making videos, and how can I do the same on Instagram? Greetings, Nikki.
That's your question. I think for me the secret has been uploading consistently.
Nah, I'm just gonna ask one
and
real question.
often,
I'm not
and
gonna waste
then
our
also
time.
trying to improve here and there. Instagram is a weird one. I have Instagram and I love Instagram because I like posting and taking background photos. So I can't really speak directly for Instagram, but for any social media, I think the important thing is mainly just
Look at the cat.
and, sticking to your
What are you
niche.
doing?
Like for me on Instagram with my rec room, I wouldn't post like a photo of my lunch. I would just stick to mainly what is already like specific to the audience that I'm trying to attract. So I think being focused in your niche is super important, especially at the start. Some people, I look at their channels or look at their social media, it's just all over the place, and you will attract like 50 different kinds of people and not be able to grow if you do 50 different types of things that don't have anything to do with each other. So I would say definitely focus and niche down, and be consistent and post often.
She said the
That's,
swear
like, the
word.
secret to social media right there. Just don't give up. It's always going to take a while. It's always going to take a while.
Yeah. If I took that advice on my Instagram, it would probably be doing a lot better. But I just post whatever random thing comes to mind. It's like, look at all my raspberries, look at my dog, look at this food I made. Like, I'm just all
that's
over the place.
different. Yeah.
That's
If
not
it's
the
like
goal for me to grow or anything. So.
exactly. And Instagram, I feel like is slow going, at least for me anyways. Like it's not as big of a platform as some, so I was like, I'm in no position to give Instagram advice. I don't know if I'm putting... Oh, actually, I don't even post like stories or whatever they're called on Instagram. I just post pictures, so I'm probably like missing out in that regard.
I think I did like once when I felt like I was just photo dumping too much stuff. I'm like, I should learn to make a story, and I think I did. So I've made like one story during my trip to Hawaii. That was it.
That's awesome. I need to learn.
Alright.
Yes. Alright, so the next question is, what is the hardest part of being a rec tuber?
The hardest part of being a tuber would probably be just being a public figure, I guess. Like, you are always under scrutiny, I suppose. I mean, most people are generally very nice, but like I find if I'm just playing Rec Royale with my friends, for example, I try to wave at people, I try to, do that, but some nights I just don't want to. So I like just go into the lobby, I spawn in, and I run away into the corner. So like see me hiding in a shrub somewhere, I just don't want to talk to anybody. I'm not like on 24/7. So it's really tough. Sometimes people don't understand that. So I'll see a comment the next day on my YouTube channel that says like, I saw you and you ran away. And I'm like, hey, I did do that, yeah. But I have to sometimes to stay sane because I can't be on as therapeutic all the time because I also like Rec Room. So when I'm on here, I'm not out filming. Sometimes I'm just hanging out with my friends with my mic off and we're on a Discord call and talk about whatever. So it's really tough sometimes, I think, just being in the public eye all the time, especially in a game like this where people can always see you. So that to me is the hardest part.
Yeah, I think like there's a lot of energy that comes into being like on for the cameras. Because I definitely know like when I'm doing something in the public eye, like my personality goes a little bit bigger, like I'm more expressive, etc., etc. And like that takes a lot of energy actually. Like
energy.
It does. Like, I live streamed a couple days ago and I hadn't in a long time, and I thought, my gosh, am I ever exhausted after this? My brain power was just like 5% for the rest of the day, losing every Rec Royale match. I'm like, I'm sorry, but I'm just mentally fatigued. Okay, it's really true. Like for someone like me with social anxiety, it really does take a lot more out of me than maybe it does for some people who are naturally like effervescent. I'm not, so I get overwhelmed sometimes.
I don't even know what she's saying. She's using big
coupled
words.
with being a public figure is
My
not
brain
always the easiest thing, but
don't
I'm getting a little
process.
better and I'm trying to push through it, but I'm also getting to know my limits. If I feel like it's not working, I end the stream. If I feel like I'm being crowded by people, I just spawn back to my dorm because I can't do it. The alternative is not pretty, so.
Yeah. No, and that's like super important to get to know your limits and like know your escape routes too. Like if you're in a situation where it's like this isn't working, like that knowing how to get out quickly is like super important.
Exactly. Yes, I agree.
Awesome. That was a great question. All right, I think Atlas has one more, and then we'll go back to some from people in the room.
Yeah, that question was from Mario Purple. I don't think I know that name. Alright, last question from me then.
Wait, I can party up with Atlas.
Deadpool the Dummy, and they are asking, what was the hardest goal to accomplish?
I can't. Oh my god, he has his fist out.
That's a good question. I think probably collabing with other rec tubers, because I always wanted to, especially like even starting like a year ago or more, I really wanted to collab with some of the bigger names. But just feeling like they started this a long time before me and I'm just like the new kid on the block has been kind of tough. Feeling like maybe they wouldn't want to collab with me? Or anything like that. And it's just very, very recently, like, we're like a year and 9 months into this
Discord
journey, and I
nerd
only
emoji.
recently started feeling like I'm up here, and not like they're up here and I'm way down here. So, and I'm starting to slowly dip my toes into going to events that I wouldn't even go. I can't go. I can't, like, actually meet these people. I'm scared. So that was the hardest thing. I really wanted to, but couldn't push myself to do it. And now I'm sitting here with you. So.
What's up, the Flippy Squads? I'm at the Rec Room AMA.
Like you said,
Cool. I'm at the Rec Room AMA with Therapeutic. I'm gonna ask her if she subscribed to my channel, and then another real question.
I think I moved it into the wall. Like when I look, I just
that's okay. It can stay.
I have a question. Oh, I sent a question on the Reddit.
People are watching. I'm just gonna pretend it's the only the people in front of me. So.
we can deal with what.
Cool.
Yes, I can deal with.
Yeah.
Everyone looks really well behaved too. So good job.
Yeah.
Alright, okay, we finally have one from the room. Enter Ben's Plays. You wanna come up to the broadcast spot?
Bro.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hello, my name is Independent Plays, and I'm a small Rec Room YouTuber. I was wondering if you had any advice on how to attract more viewers on YouTube.
Oh, I can help this guy.
Wow. How to attract more viewers? That's a great question.
He's dead.
Especially as a small content creator, the key I find is, because what you're not going to get when you're a small creator is traffic from recommended. You're not going to get traffic from like
or recognized everywhere.
Like so you have to rely on search. And something I made the mistake of doing when I was new at this, or a small channel, is I was making whatever I wanted. I was like, hey, this horror map looks fun, let's make a video on that. I'm gonna make a skit about like Glitch's root beer. And that's not really the best thing to do in hindsight. I ended up making Glitch's videos. Don't really recommend, you don't want to exploit glitches, of course, but that's something that people were searching for. I am morally obligated to say that in the presence of Mama Monkey. You don't want to do that. Trust me. But like in hindsight, I'm like, oh, that's something that people were searching for. Like in high volumes too. Is how to break Rec Room. But if you want to grow as a small creator, you have to focus on search results. So I would say find. And it doesn't have to be something like a tutorial necessarily. It could be something that's trending. Like right now, Showdown just came out. So if I was new, and I even do this to this day, honestly, I capitalize on those things because it's just extra traffic that you're going to get. So if you can be one of the first to put out a video when Rec Room comes out with a new consumable, a new Rec Room original, new news, like anything breaking news, like get right on that. Like it was actually funny because I was talking about being evacuated from the wildfires. I did risk the crappy hotel Wi-Fi because Sushi consumable had just come out. It was like 6 in the morning. I'm in my hotel room trying to be quiet because I don't like know who's listening, and I'm like, Sushi just came out, you guys, and like I'm like, I gotta get this video out, I gotta get it out. Like you have to do that when you're just like, you gotta grind and hustle and like get on top of the news and just like hope that you get views from it. And then as you're doing
These
that,
guys are all
showcase
idiots.
your personality,
They can't
showcase
see
why
you.
people
They're
should want to
blind.
subscribe, and then your channel should grow, and then eventually you'll be like me, where you can just
I could be
post
harassing a
anything,
person right now.
recommend
They wouldn't
people
even
probably
know.
Pick it up at least for a while, guaranteed to get 5 or 10 views and like whatever. So,
Oh, I'm blocking you. I'm blocking you. I'm blocking you.
Awesome
See?
question, thank you.
Harassment.
Yes. Alright, for the next question we have Wolpaw.
Damn it, I'm waiting for my name.
Hello. My question is, what gives you the creative spark to keep making content on your channel?
Thank you for your question.
Actually, I don't really
As I
feel...
said earlier, I really don't struggle with ideas. I think maybe it's because I play the game all the time, but I constantly
There's a
just
question
have
I might
more and more
ask,
ideas for posting. I keep like a Word document of Atlas. Yeah, that's what I'm here for, to motivate everyone to become a Rec Room YouTuber. I feel like it's addicting to post content too, you know? Like, I love getting creative with an idea, posting it, and then seeing it do well, seeing the numbers. I really have never had a motivation problem, to be honest with you. I always have a spark to upload videos, just what I love to
I used to have that, but I don't anymore.
More ideas than I could possibly post.
Ever since my old channel got deleted, it had like
Alright.
300.
Surprise, Atlas. You're up next.
And it died because YouTube
Still
was...
Red's video.
No.
Hold on, I don't.
Do you want me to just do it? I have the sheet up. And I love this question because it's relevant to my interest. So
I mean, if you want to do
this
it,
is
come
from
on, monkey.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Come here and do it. You gotta stand in.
Oh, I have to do it there. Okay.
You have to broadcast.
Okay. So this question is from SkullRed112700. And the question is, if you could add anything to the Rec Royale island, what would it be? I love this question.
I'm gonna like answer the question and not answer it at the same time. I think we should get another Rec Royale island altogether. Like I love the map. It's huge. Like I still don't know the difference between the two cabins. Someone will be like, no, I'm over at Delta cabins, and I'm over there dying at the other ones. So like it's a huge map. It's not like I'm bored of it or anything. But man, would it be fantastic if they could make a second one? Not even necessarily like forest related, maybe, but I mean, I love Rec Royale, but I realize that it's not as popular as some of the other Rec Room originals, so I don't
come so far.
So that's what
something.
We definitely, like, at one point we had talked about season 2, and like, oh man, it kind of breaks my heart, because I know, like, some of the stuff they were thinking about doing. One of the things, actually, kind of make self-announcements for people who are, like, at the AMA. One of the things that they planned on for season 2 was more like Rec Royale specific t-shirts, and a lot of those are in our Threadless store if you ever go to like recroom.threadless.com. I actually talked them into making them, and we were gonna sell them, I think, for the first time at RecCon this year.
RecCon?
Like so actual like IRL merch?
Yeah,
or
it's like
in-game?
Well, it'll be both in-game and IRL. It's been IRL for a while, so there's like the Be Yourself shirt and like a Rec Royale shirt, and I'm like, we need Rec Royale stuff.
No, I don't need that.
I talked them into like
I just need the logo on the shirt.
So I'm like,
thank you for your service. I literally have the
Rec Royale shirts.
I literally have the Frontier Island poster hanging above my computer, and I 90% of the time am wearing like Rec Room merch and t-shirts, so I've looked some Rec Royale ones like IRL, like at the grocery stores, my Cyberjunk City. Oh, I didn't mean to like open that. No, another one will take its place. Don't worry.
There will be more
City?
boxes, I'm sure.
Yes.
There's another list. All right.
We'll have to shelter somebody about Rec Royale. I think we've got to get on that, Mother Monkey.
Hi. Yes.
Hi.
Yeah.
What's poppin', Nino?
I
the
can't
live
remember
record
if
AMA.
Carly actually made it in the room or not. I don't think we found them. Is Carly here? Give me a wave if you are. Okay, I don't think so. Alright, I will do their question. So, they want to know, how has Rec Room and YouTube affected your life, and was it in a good way or bad way?
I would say Rec Room has affected my life in a good way, obviously. The only bad way it would affect my life is maybe like for the first...
I'm listening for my name because I submitted a question.
I was playing too much of it, I think. Maybe like 3 or 4 hours a day. I can't believe I'm admitting this, but now it's down to like maybe like under or around 2 hours a day. So I've got a little bit more balance with my real life now. But in general, it's like maybe more social. I really didn't have a lot of friends. Actually, I had no friends before I started Rec Room. Not like in a bad way, like,
the
oh my gosh, I'm
fatherless
so
chat.
lonely. It's just, I'm kind of like introverted for my own thing. I just would rather so Rec Room has made me feel like the social circle that I didn't know that I needed to have. And yeah, I really feel like I'm a lot more social now. I feel like I need the friends that I have. And that's the great thing about Rec Room. You can really meet
chat. You want to play Folky Friday? No, not right now. Not until this event ends and my question.
Vicky, feel free to just ring down here. Sorry about that.
I'm still not a social person, but I'm better. Better than I was.
Yeah. What's the longest that you've spent in game? Like in one stretch?
Probably like 6 hours-ish.
Yeah,
but
I've done that too.
I wasn't trying to film it or anything like that. I just like got caught up. But like, I don't understand when people do like the 24 hours in Rec Room videos. I don't understand that. I could never like either like sleep in VR or like whatever. Like especially live streaming it or even just filming it. I couldn't do that. After like a few hours, especially in the summertime, you're trying to take your headset off. It's like I don't know. It's just not that comfortable.
Yeah, the longest I've done is 6 hours too. I had like 2 hours of like an event I was doing, and then I think I had 2 hours of filming, and then I just hung out with friends for 2 hours. And by the end of that, I'm just like, I never want this headset on my face again, ever. And like less than 12 hours, it was back on. But
I actually think the time that I did was that St. Patrick's Day treasure hunt. I think that's the day that I spent way too long looking for that. And also, you just gave me a video idea. I was like, I'll spend 24 hours in Rec Room on stream mode on my PC. I'll just have it open, then I'll make the video, and it'll be like everyone will be like disliking it. Clickbait. Hey, I spent 24 hours in it just on stream mode, where I was maybe or maybe not there.
Yeah. I would be asleep on my keyboard for sure. I would just be like, passed out.
Yeah.
Atlas VPN, that guy said.
All right. Next up, I think we have technological with the next question.
Oh my god.
Right, yeah. So my question was, out of the videos you've made, what video are you most proud of?
Most proud of? Yeah.
Rumbling seahorse.
I think the video.
Rumbling shit.
This is the first thing that comes to mind. Is my mom plays Rec Room, and not for like I don't know, not because of anything I did. It's just I'm really proud of her, I guess, for playing Rec Room because I had planned it out. My parents don't live near me; they live like I don't know 6 hours away.
I don't know.
So I was gonna go visit there in the winter time, and I brought all my Quest 2 stuff. I was prepared. I told her I'm like, you're gonna try Rec Room, I'm gonna film it, and I get in the vehicle when they pick me up. My parents pick me up, and she goes, I have COVID. I've been sick for 3 weeks. I'm like, my first thought was like, get me out of this vehicle. I don't want COVID. But then I'm like, 3 weeks, you're probably not contagious anymore. And then second, I'm like, oh no, we were supposed to film. And I swear I also said
I don't know how long
this
is.
makes me sound really selfish. But anyways, so she actually still wanted to do it. So I got her all hooked up with her own account. And then I realized she had to go through orientation that I've already battled over again. It's like, sorry, I forgot about orientation. But she was such a trooper. Like, she went through, she played the game, and she was just like exhausted and ill the whole time. I don't think you can really tell in the video, but she totally was. And the video did really good. And when she finally, like months later, understood that like YouTube is a thing, and like here's how you subscribe, and like, that video's doing well, like basic concepts, she understood. She came back and she filmed a part 2 with me, so I'm really proud of my mom. I think she may be watching this right now if she figured out how to click on the link that I sent her this morning on Facebook. So maybe, hi mom, if you're watching.
If she is, hi to my Tudor's mom.
Yeah. Too funny. Yeah, proud of my mom for that.
Okay, next up, oh my god. You told me at the beginning how to say your name and I've already forgotten. Chimaran?
I just say Chim when in doubt.
I got a message from my phone.
Okay.
Pop in and out now.
What was your
Atlas is
Rec Room since becoming a Rec Room YouTuber?
A favorite moment in Rec Room? Okay. I have many favorite moments in Rec Room. I like the holidays because the holidays give me all the feels in Rec Room because they're all like the maps and like music and stuff like that. But there was in last Halloween in all of October I did I think 4 altogether, like these spooky live streams, and I really enjoyed like making those intros for those too. I love that stuff. But what I don't like is horror maps. So I vowed that every live stream during spooky games, and that like unlike other RecTubers I saw spooky streams that play like no, I'm actually gonna like go to horror maps and like get scared. And some people know about me that I don't do very well in those. Just very like jumpy and like screaming all the time. I'm not phoning in. Even with Rec Room graphics being what they are, just scares me. I don't know why. So I ended up in this one room. It's called The Man in the Basement, and it's like a one-player horror map. And it was the one I was absolutely dreading the most because it's one player. It's like 150% more scary, and it's just you. So I go there, and I'm like in the dark, freaking out, literally wondering should I just quit? Like I don't want to do this, but I don't want to like let stream down. And they're like in chat. I look down, and there's Rec Room, like actual Rec Room. It wasn't a fake account, so I had them added as a mod, so I knew it was Rec Room. And they're like, "You got this." And I was like, "Aww." It was so cool. It kept me going for like maybe another 20 minutes before I actually like couldn't take that map anymore. I never did finish it, actually. Spoiler alert. But it was so cool to see them in chat for the first time.
Yeah, I'm iffy on those like one-player horror maps because like on the one hand, like I've gone through some horror maps with friends where like they were totally getting me even worse riled up. Like I went through with like Sock Monkey and some other people through Camp Lone Pine, like way back in the day. And we got to this like maze part and they're like whispering stuff at me and I just noped out straight back to my dorm. I'm just like, no, this is too much. But like, I cannot do the single player ones.
No,
like,
I can't.
I just get way too freaked out.
Same. If there's no one that I can push ahead to use as a shield, then I don't want any part of it. That's my logic.
I mean, I did Face Your Fears by myself.
But it's still one of my favorite moments. It was really cool. First time Rec Room, pops into my chat just to say hey.
Yeah, well, it's always good. Alright, who do we got next? Inspector 7878, who I think denied my friend request like 4 times. What's the deal with that?
I didn't mean to do that.
That's okay.
4 times?
I'm just teasing you. I'm just teasing you.
Mama monkey, I'm gonna send her a friend request because it's funny.
When you got your emails, did you have to train them and let them know up to you?
What, actually, thanks for your question, by the way. When I got my emus, they were eggs. So, the eggs arrived in the mail, and I had to put them in the incubator and, like, hand turn them, like, 3 times a day. Do all this math, too. There's like a lot of math involved with incubating eggs. So, I think the reason that they, quote-unquote, warmed up to me is because I was the first thing they saw when they were born. And I handled them a lot when they were young, too. And even now, like, they're not like a dog or a cat. They're not domesticated. I feel like I should have prefaced this question with, like, yes, I have 3 pet emus. That's not like a joke. Sometimes people think it's a joke. I think you thought it was a joke. I'm like, no, it's very real.
Somebody told me, like, I was just playing Rec Royale on my other account
what's up, Devin?
And, like it came up because this person that I was playing with saw the poster for the AMA in the rec center.
Yes.
And, like, they didn't know it was me because it was on a different account, but they were just talking about
I can't hear you, man.
And they're like,
Oh, they didn't know it was
she
you?
has 3. They didn't know it was me, and they're like, yeah, she has 3 emus, and I'm like, is this kid punking me right now? Like, am I gonna go ask Therapeutic about her emus, and she's gonna be like, what the hell are you talking about?
No, you asked me.
You actually have emus.
You ended up suffering through like 10 minutes of me describing each one in detail.
No, well, because I totally asked because, like, my experience with emus is like TikTok emus. So there's like Emmanuel the emu that knocks the camera
I gotta
over
turn
all
off
the
my
time,
video.
and there is
My thing's
Karen
low
the
battery.
emu, who tries to murder her owner like every time. So I'm like, how would you have emus? But like, it sounds like your experience with them is like way better than some of the other stuff out there.
I think it's because I raised them, but even so, like, I don't know, I think it's how you raise them too. Like, I'm always just super gentle and loving with my emus and any pets, really. Obviously, it's how you raise them too. But they're kind of skittish, you know, like they're warmed up to me, but they don't want to like cuddle and stuff. One of them does, Strider. He's really adorable. He loves to
So what's poppin', man?
get pets and help me garden and stuff like that. And the other 2 are the girls. They don't really want to have much to do with me, but they're still friendly. So yeah, and they're just turned 4, so I've had them for a few years now. Yeah, if you don't get the emus as babies, that is something you're gonna run into, is that they're not gonna be as bonded to you. Because they're like basically wild animals. More or less, like, they're not like a dog or cat. So, yeah, I lucked out with them.
That's really cool.
Question.
Alright, Atlas, are you up for 2 more?
So what'd you say,
Are you
man?
busy? Okay. He's got it under control.
Yeah, I can hear you. I had you on off speaker.
Always. Okay, maybe I don't.
The next question is from DVQ, if that helps you find it.
Yeah, I got it. Alright, cool. So, big up DVQ. They asked, if you had a piece of advice that you would like
I'm
to
live
give to
streaming the
everyone
event
in
so I
this
can
room, or
ask
guest
the
what would it be?
YouTuber if they're subscribed to my channel. Free promotion, but shame.
One of the most active members in my Discord. Thanks, DVQ. Love your question. A piece of advice that is applicable to all. Let's see. I think
But then
maybe
I'm
just about happiness. Like, if you're going through whatever it is that you're going through, you're not going through a good time.
Will you do a FNAF
Whether it's
stream?
at school or
I will do a FNAF stream. Nah, nothing new
family,
yet.
whatever that
I mean,
may be in your life, that's not forever. And I would highly suggest that you find some things that you can hold on to and think about for the future. So for me, when I was going through a lot of hard times,
actually, yes. There's been something I'm wanting to tell you. Too.
I would just focus on. It might be stupid to other
So you know,
people,
like
but
game
it matters to you,
Rec Room,
and it
right?
brings you like a warm feeling. That's what you got to focus
Well,
on.
there's
For me,
a
it would be
game
like,
called
I want to
Face Your
drive this kind of
Fears, and
vehicle
there's
when
a
I'm
Saw
older.
level.
You know, I want to live in this kind of house one day and have a garden.
Yeah.
So whatever matters to you, because you only get one life, and
You should
there's
play
a lot
on
of people
VR though.
in your
It's
life that
mad
are gonna,
scarier, dude.
like intentionally or not, try to suck your happiness from you and take that from you and be
There's a
negative.
Saw level,
Don't let them
there's
do that.
It
You have to
level,
absolutely hold
there's
on and fantasize about things that you want
Back
in your
room
life,
level.
and just always pursue happiness. Absolutely. 100%. Sorry, thanks for coming to my
Awesome
talk. That got a
advice.
little bit like
VR
deep.
would literally shit your
No,
pants.
it was awesome. It was awesome. Alright, Atlas, you got another. It looks like there's
If you ever
5
consider
questions
about
for
buying a
next
Quest
week.
2, use my referral link.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this
We both get $30 for free.
Five and
So
one.
definitely pursuit of happiness, everyone.
Yes.
It happens eventually, I promise you. So yeah,
Alright,
this is
remember,
Jojo
use my
the
Cash App
anime.
link. We both get $15 for free,
They've
by the
got
way.
5 questions. So
Yeah,
ready for this?
maybe skip 1 and skip 4 because they're similar to other ones.
Skip 1 and 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so right, I guess the first one then is what do you
Wow.
see your channel's future looking like?
I see it kind of looking how it does now, just bigger. I would like to dabble my toes into different games here and there. Not like I want to become like a general VR YouTuber or anything like that. But I
I
have
did
tried.
watch your Horizon video.
Yeah, that's
You know, I had to competition, etc.
Of course.
So I did watch that one.
I was curious too. That's why I had to go try it. Just as somebody plays a lot of Rec Room knowing. But
Wow, I didn't know I
yeah,
could get that.
I would like to do
Send
stuff
me
like
their
that more often. Just try a little bit
videos
of different games just
or
to
thing.
check them out. But that's like seldom.
So I can
really
get
don't. I wanna
$30.
stick with Rec
That's
Room
equivalent
as much
to
as
one
possible. I'm not
Oculus
sick of the
game.
I really enjoy the community, and I feel like there's just infinite possibilities to record.
I'm just
game,
waiting
so
for my dad to
I'd
accept
like
my
to
cash
see my
card so
channel
I can
a
get
little
it.
bit more diverse,
Oh,
but
cash
still
card
sticking with Rec Room.
is like a debit card for free. You can customize it. It's really awesome.
Yes. You do realize debit
Alright,
cards are free, right?
So then the next question is what recording equipment did you start out with versus what recording equipment do you have now? Are you using?
I did not know that was free. So I didn't have
started
to.
out with
Dad.
a Quest 2 with the Oculus Link hooked up to a
Dan.
quote-unquote gaming laptop. I know people who build computers like, there's no such thing as a gaming laptop. I'm like, okay. Well, I started out with that, and I sure put that
Alright, but remember, use my
especially
cash
once I started
code
live
though.
streaming, like the fans would just be going all the time. There's just like constant like fan noise. And they got like a cooling pad for it, it was still like not happy. So I mean,
Yeah,
it was
and
a
if you
good
send
start to
me
be able to
one,
start
I
with
can also get
VR,
$45.
especially because this is what I knew I wanted to do. But last December, I just decided, especially after the partner program came out, everything was looking really good. I'm
Yeah,
like, no,
you
I'm
hear
just gonna
that
drop,
stream?
like,
You can watch YouTube to make
$5,000
money.
on, like a proper, we're gonna build a PC, I'm gonna Valve Index, I'm just gonna have a business setup because I'm running a business. I deserve a good
Yeah.
business setup.
Also stream,
And
make sure to join my
the
Discord.
laptop
I be
now
posting
kinda
Cash App and
collects stuff. So I have
referral
my
links
dual monitor
there.
setup, Discord open in one window, and I got whatever I'm working on in the other. And
Why?
the Index is also less of a hassle to stream with. Like
Hey,
the Quest
man.
2, there's a couple extra steps, and it's not as kind
Think of the
finicky, so
views. I'm
it's
just
more
kidding.
streamlined now.
Free money.
Yeah,
I'm basically the
And, like,
second Mr.
honestly,
Beast, but on a budget.
Index is so much more comfortable than most of the headsets. And I know part of that is
I'm
like
Mr.
a
Beast
head shape
for
thing,
people who
like,
can't
But I'm
afford.
just like,
Yeah.
I would way rather be in my Index than any other headset.
Yeah.
I'm
Like
poor Beast.
I got this upgrade and I was like, wow, like this is amazing. And a week into having my Valve Index, I dropped the controller. I set them down like on my desk just to like check
Mr.
something.
3.
I dropped the controller on the floor, it lost track, and like
Mr.
totally
3.
broke. And I was like messaging Steam. I'm like, I know this is my fault.
I'm Mr.
but,
3
and they sent me a new one free of charge, so they have good customer service. But yeah,
No,
everything-
3,
It's
not
something
priest.
about the shape or something, but they are like they're slippery little
Wow.
They
things.
are. Wear your wrist straps, people. But the Quest 2 controllers are a lot more durable. You can like throw those at a wall.
Yeah.
They're fine. Not the Index. It is not okay. So I have the wrist straps, and people are like, why do you wear the wrist straps? Because it has the thing right, like it attaches to your hand. I'm like,
One
you
of
don't
the
wanna know
funniest
story
thing,
of, like, strife
the
that I've
Quest 2
endured.
is
I
a
just wear my wrist
strong
straps,
headset.
and
Not
now
gonna
it's
lie.
just like, yeah.
I've dropped my shit 3 times,
My
did
first
not
pair of
break.
knuckles was like
I'm surprised.
like a dev version that they gave to various VR companies
What?
so they could like test them ahead of time
Oh,
and stuff.
cool.
And I totally broke those, like hitting them on the wall, testing crescendo.
I'm checking chat. I have 2 people watching me.
Yeah, it's
Awesome.
never fun to break. Especially expensive things. It's not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, not good at all.
Yeah, I'm in the event, just
Alright,
chilling.
Atlas,
I
what's
submitted
the
a
next
question on the Reddit. I'm waiting for them to call my
Did we hear you
name.
about the gaming laptop that we have, a Razer one for this Index right now? And I know for a fact, for the next hour, if I put my hand on that keyboard, I'm not going to feel it.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, the one that I have?
Is that because your nerve endings will all be dead immediately?
yeah, I've already burnt my hand like a couple times. And with the heat as well, it's not a good
Yeah.
match, not a good match.
It's not. Yeah, it's not.
It's really not. Okay, you said I'm skipping 1 and 4?
Yeah, so go to
Okay. Fine. Okay, so this last question from Jojo the Anime is, Why do you like the bog monster so much?
Bog monster.
Why do I like the bog monster so much?
Hashtag kill bog
Because
monster,
he's the cutest,
everybody.
Boss in all of Rec Room. And, I mean, think of his point of view. He's in his bog, just vibing.
Oh, no.
And we just come in, disturb him, and release a barrage of arrows into him. It's really unfair.
Everybody,
makes, like, this,
I guess
like,
Ted Bundy's a
vacuum noise when he
politician.
emerges. He's like, and then when he leaves, he makes this defeated, like, I don't know, kind of bog monster noise.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just really
yeah.
adorable. I had like designs made to have him on some of my merch.
For people who
too.
get
I just
mad at
thought
me
it was
making jokes at Ted Bundy, don't.
The noise when he goes away is absolutely adorable.
Also, when he somehow like comes out of the bog when he glitches out, that makes me laugh so hard. I've only seen it like once or twice, but I just like I can't like continue with the game. I'm like howling laughing. But even when I play Crimson with my friends, I don't even touch. I hang back. I don't shoot at the bog monster. I'm not participating in that. It doesn't deserve.
Nah, man, because
Oh my God,
are you
this
sure?
is gonna
Because I'll call
ruin
you
my
after the
next
stream.
Crimson Cauldron.
I'm sorry.
Like I can't do
I'll
it
call you
now.
after the stream if you're gonna go.
Alright, next up we got RC controlled.
Alright.
Gonna come down to the broadcast spot.
Alright, I'll call you after the stream. Bye.
Apologies for my
Everybody else just gonna call DWB Comics. Guys should subscribe to him.
Oh no, he wasn't here when we told them all to turn off their notifications. Oh no. Yeah, you're supposed to turn off your notifications
I might
before you
crash. This
broadcast.
isn't okay.
You might. Say it quick, I'll shut up.
I know.
Oh no!
Now stream my boy, now stream my boy!
Come on, you can pull through.
Oh god.
You got this, bro. Don't leave us.
Okay.
Stealth lag on us now.
We're gonna turn broadcast off for him for just a minute. Okay, RC, take a break. Turn off your notifications. Turn off your notifications, and then we'll try again. Yeah. Please, all of you out there, please don't spam the people asking questions because it just.
I'm gonna get
makes us
spammed
feel
with
more
cheers. That's what I want.
They're gonna,
Yeah,
And
probably.
subscribers
They will do it.
in game.
Friend request me instead. Please don't.
Subscribe to Mama Monkey
Okay.
on Therapeutic. Hello, have you figured it out? It's under notifications.
Okay,
Alright, you good? You good?
you got this.
Alright.
It's probably not easy one-handed either. It's like
Why isn't that working?
Uh-oh.
I wasn't broadcasting. When you got on
got
the
it.
Rec Room, were you interested?
Right,
in
everybody.
building-
The